Well, good morning, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan from featherselitepigeonauctions.com. And we are live. I am in Toronto. Ryan is in Belgium. And we are here to take a deep dive into all the lots featured in this week's Mark and Geert Pollen long and extreme long distance masters from Belgium. Ryan, I'm going to do what I do best, which is check to make sure we're live on Facebook and on YouTube, and I'm going to send it over to you to introduce today's special guest. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey, guys. Yes. Welcome. Long distance, extreme long distance, pigeons that have punch, sandpaper, they get up and go, and yes, they win one-off races as well, guys. Who are we talking about? We're talking about the Superstar family, a family that since the early 60s played pigeons, winning. They won in the 60s. They won in the 70s. They won in the 80s. They won in the 90s. In the 2000s, they kept winning. The 2010s, they were winning. Now we're into 2020, and I always say history repeats itself, and they're still winning. Who are we talking about? You want me to introduce them? I'm going to introduce them, guys. Mark and Geert Pollen, welcome to the show. Welcome. Thank you for being a part of us here at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, and thank you for these tremendous pigeons. Very impact. This is a family of winning bloodlines for years, and you see it in all the generations. And guys, on this show today, we want you to make informed bids. We want you to watch the show, learn about these pigeons, learn about this great family, and just take it in, and you will see there's a golden line of winning pigeons. And like I said, we've got birds here winning from the late 70s. They're still in these birds today that we're going to show. These lots are super. Leah, I'm excited. I know the man is super pumped up right here. Mark's ready to roll. I can tell he's ready to go. And Geert, I think you're ready as well, eh?
Yeah. Hey ho, let's go.
Hey ho, let's go. Leah, are we good on YouTube and Facebook?
Yeah, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Ryan, I just wanted you to scoot a little bit closer over to Mark because you're half in, half out. And just remember, you're looking at the big camera, not the little one right now, because we're going to do show the birds after. There we go. We want to welcome everybody to the show. We've got a few people that have tuned in already. Diamond Taxi says, good afternoon, Ryan. Good afternoon to you. Diamond Taxis wants to know anything special today. Well, we've got 9 amazing thoroughbreds that we're going to take a look at. Direct from the lofts of Mark and Geert Pollen, selected by Ryan and Mark and Geert themselves. For North America, we have an absolute super group here. So grab your coffee or grab your beverage. We're going to be on for about an hour. If you guys have any questions about any of the lots we're going to talk about today, please post them in the comments. Or if you have any questions for the pollens, put them in. This show works best when we all work together. I'm going to let everybody know about the reminders for this sale, and then we're going to get into the lots. Okay, Ryan?
Not a problem.
Okay. Here we go. The reminders for this auction. All pigeons are in Canada. All bids are in Canadian dollars. There is a $250 import fee per pigeon, and this auction closes tonight, Friday, March 3rd, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, also known as New York time, better known as Feathers Elite time. That means you have all day today to take a look at the lots and make your informed bids. Ryan, anything else you want to say before we get into the lots?
Diamond Taxi asked a great question. Is there anything special here today? I want you to watch the show. I want you to look at the whole show. And at the end of the show, I want you to tell me what's special here. And that's for everyone. I want you to watch the show and listen. And you're going to see. And you guys tell me if this is special. Leah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. Let's roll.
Don't forget, guys, to, if you like our content, like, share, and subscribe. We're going to start off with your lot number 1. The Mark and Geert Pollen online auction. A beautiful blue bar hen. Belgium 2022. 311598. An original Mark and Geert Pollen. And a direct daughter of Brutus, first Belgian Olympiad extreme long distance in 2019-2020. 4th KBDB Extreme Long Distance 2019, 5th National Agen versus 3,935, 14th International Agen versus 12,090, 42nd National Narbonne versus 3,873, and 15th Ace KBDB Extreme Long Distance 2020. Also a granddaughter of super breeders Yosk and sister Nye, who are parents of Montalban 2, winner of First National Montalban Yearlings 2015, versus 2,129 pigeons, and also a granddaughter of super breeders Quattro 8 and granddaughter Narbonne, parents of New Belgian Pride, winner of First Ace Pigeon KBDB Extreme Long Distance Yearling 2015, and First National Laborn versus 5,890 pigeons, and Fastest versus 10,914. This is a Feathers Elite exclusive offer. This is daughter Brutus. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 1.
Hey, super impact pigeons. You heard the rundown, Leah. These birds are young. They're strong. They were all selected. Late breds. They were all selected very, very young. They still got lots of developing to go. And guys, if you are patient with pigeons like this, you're going to have some superstars. And I mean real superstars. The balance, the muscles, the strength in these distance pigeons, they just take a bit of time to develop. And when we came here, we asked for the very best, and that's what you have here. Geert, what do you think about lot number 1?
Lot number 1 is a hen bred out of our 2 best lines we own at the moment. The father is Brutus. Leah mentioned what he has won. He is first Olympic pigeon. You cannot have better. Mother is daughter of New Belgian Pride, sister of New Belgian Pride, first national winner, first ace pigeon KBDB. So
you can't get any better.
We cannot breed any. We cannot presentate any better.
And for people that don't understand, to be an Olympiad a pigeon, how do you win such a thing? How does that happen?
Yeah. So that's an international rule by FCI, the Federation, International Federation. And for the extreme long distance, like Brutus, he had to, in 2 years' time, 4 races, more than 800 kilometers. So that's our mostly overnight races. And he was best in Belgium of this 2 years competition, so 4 races.
4 races. And this pigeon here, this is Brutus himself.
Yeah.
He is such a super nice pigeon, so strong. The muscles, the balance, the feather quality. He's a bigger pigeon, a longer pigeon. But I mean, in your hands, he's perfect.
Yeah, he has the muscles. He's on first impression, he's a large pigeon.
Yeah.
But that seemed not to bother for the long distance racing.
And I'll tell you, the feathers are so soft, and he feels like he has so many feathers. Like he has extra feather. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quality, the eye sign. But again, he's a large pigeon. And you sort of wouldn't think. Like, he doesn't feel as big as he looks. He's beautiful, super eye. And again, this is one of your very best, eh?
Yeah. If you can reach the title of Olympic pigeon in category sport, that's a pigeon to treasure.
Guys, you see the very best from the Polands. We start with lot number 1. Leah, you think here on lot number 1, did we start off with something special on lot 1?
I would say we do. Again, who are we looking at there? We are looking at the sire of your lot number 1. This, of course, is Brutus, a Belgian 2016. I'm just going to do a little brief rundown here of what Brutus has done. A winner of first Belgian Olympiad Pigeon Extreme Long Distance in 2019-2020. 4th Ace KBDB Extreme Long Distance 2019. 5th National Agen versus 3,935. 16th International Agen versus 12,090. 42nd Narbonne versus 3,873. 15th Ace KBDB Extreme Long Distance 2020. And so on and so on. Also, he is the brother of Montalban 2, winner of First National Montalban 2015. The parents on this one, Yosk and sister Nye, again, 2 absolute super breeders. And the great grandsire on your lot number 1 is the famous Mortifer, 2009 Olympiad Pigeon Dortmund. So, I mean, pedigree is stacked and loaded. What do you got to show there, Ryan? There he is there.
And you know, we go back to last night's trophy room. The great grandfather of Mortimer and Brutus is to Barcelona from what year?
79.
79. Again, that big golden cup that you've seen yesterday, folks, the big one that we started with, that big, beautiful trophy. That's in this pigeon here's DNA. It goes all the way back to that. Best, his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. There's lots of greats in there. He was the best pigeon in 5 years in a row for Barcelona.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that was the Primus Inter Pares prize from the Bruges Barcelona club.
Leah, I don't know what more we can say. He's super, guys. If you come down here and you get the opportunity to hold Brutus, it will be worth the trip. He is that nice. And Leah, look who's on. Our good buddy.
Our friend Premier League over on YouTube says that you can found a whole loft of winners around that hen, your lot number 1, if paired to the right cocks. Now, that's not me saying it. That's not Ryan saying it. That's not the Poland saying it. That comes right from Premier League. So you know it's going to be a winner. Go ahead, Ryan.
Lot number 1, I think what Diamond Taxi said was there anything special? I'm going to give a check mark to lot number 1 as super special, super rare, the best of the best. And wait, we're not talking about 1979. We're not talking about 2003. We're talking about today, guys. We're talking about 2023. Still winning the best of the best of the best in your lot number 1. Leah, where do you go to bid?
Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com or FepaEU.com. Reminder, guys, this auction closes tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Are you ready to move on to lot number 2?
Did your dad want to say anything about lot?
No.
He's okay. Does he? You know what? Hey, have him listen. Come on, voila. It's good for you. Then you hear it.
Yeah.
Now you're going to hear. You're going to hear the real worker. All right, Leah. He's ready. He's locked and he's loaded.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
We're going to move on to lot number 2. In the Geerted Mark Paulin online auction, a stunning little blue checker hen. Belgium 2022 3066849. An original Mark and Geert Poland and a Feathers Elite exclusive offer. A direct daughter of Matteus, co-winner of the National Championship KBDB Yearlings Long Distance 2020. Also daughter of Josk, who is half-sister of Brutus, winner of first Belgian Olympic Pigeon Extreme Long Distance 2019 and 2020, and a half-sister to Montauban 2, winner of first National Montauban Yearlings 2015. This is daughter Matteus. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 2.
Again, super strong pigeon. Still has a lot of time. Needs more time to develop. Again, these were all selected as late breds, but the very best. And you hear, look at her. Small, tight pigeon. Going to take some time to develop. The buoyancy is great. The feather qualities. And what I really loved when we selected these pigeons is we went through not only the pigeons we selected, but we handled the parents, the mothers and the fathers. And you could feel what they're going to become, and you already feel that the qualities in them. It's just going to say, like I say, it takes a bit of time. And these pigeons, what is so great about them is they have years and years of winning. And that's what you have. Look at how strong the back is on the pigeon. Fantastic. The nice thick bars, intelligent, good looking, beautiful eyes. Second to none. I mean, Geert, what do you think about lot number 2?
Like you said, they were very young when they arrived, so it's so difficult to say something about the pigeon itself. But we know this family of pigeons. Give them some time, let them grow out, and you will be successful with them.
That's right.
But you have to have patience. If they come now, you bred children out of children, you know.
Yeah.
But if you give them time to develop, they will.
And do you find? I know you guys don't play with young pigeons here. You just basically train them out, work them out a little bit. You don't really watch results. You give them time. Yeah. And you guys have done this for your whole lives. This is how you play with pigeons, and it's remarkable how patient you guys are. But your patience has brought you great success. So, guys, when you buy these pigeons, okay, it might not come in your hands as a 10 today. Everything is there. The blood is there. Give them some time. And as my dad says, you check these pigeons out in a year from now, you'll fall on the floor because they just grew into themselves. Take a look at little kids. Take a look at them when they're a little kid, and then take a look at them when they're 20. Take a look at them when they're 40. Keep developing. We all develop. These pigeons are going to do that. Quality, second to none. And who are we going to show here? Oh, boy. We got a little treat for you guys. Who is he, my friend?
There's quite a story, but the story returns with a lot of the fathers of this auction. This year in 23, we win first national champion with yearlings on the long distance.
Okay.
Yeah. You need 3 races. Your first indicated, second indicated, so 6 results. 5 pigeons are responsible to this title, and he is one of them.
What a pigeon this is!
Yeah.
Oh, this pigeon, you can't hold him.
Yeah, it's very character.
Oh, he got character. I never had to handle a pigeon with this much kick. And the feathers are second to none. What's the name of this guy?
Matteus.
Matteus. So this is your father of lot number 2. Beautiful pigeon. I never felt such silky feathers again. Lot 1 and lot 2, they're totally different. He is large still, but long.
Yeah.
He's not a big pigeon. He's like a long bowling pin, but beautiful. And so much fight. I mean, if you didn't use your hands to hold him, he'd be gone in a second. What did he say?
He wants to
fight.
No, not to lose
feathers.
Yeah.
The feathers just coming right out of this guy. Yeah. Leah, I'm going to put him away, but what a pigeon, eh?
He was flying with this year.
You got to fly with him this year.
Of course.
What a pigeon. Leah, what do you got to say?
Where do you guys go to bid? feathersleeppigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. That, of course, was your lot number 2. Ryan, we're going to move on to your lot number 3.
Oh,
yes.
One important mark also from the hen, from the mother. The mother is a direct daughter of Joske. So she's a half sister of Brutus.
Wow. So 1 and 2 are now related.
Yeah. And 5, because there's a couple of Matteus.
Matteus, yeah.
Lot number 5 is also from the same couple.
And impact pigeons, guys, the best of the best. I've never seen a pigeon with such fight in the hands. I had to put him down. He'll lose all his feathers with me. Quality, unbelievable. And there you have to say, let's take a look at lot number 2. Is there super quality in your lot number 2? I think so. You see the lines, guys. It's gold. Right here, it's gold. And like Premier said, 1 or 2 of these pigeons can found the loft. Look at Gerard Koopman. Look at the results he's getting with your pigeons, eh?
Yeah.
Guys, if the big men out there in the sport are playing with the Paulins pigeons, you can bid in confidence. Lot number 1 and lot number 2, in my opinion, super. You will enjoy them. They're full of winners. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
Where do you guys go to bid? feathersleeppigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. Reminder, all bids are in Canadian dollars. We're going to move on to your lot number 3. Beautiful little blue checker hen, Belgium 2022 3078091. An original mark and geared Poland and a Feathers Elite exclusive offer. A direct daughter of national champion Klaus. First co-winner of KBDB Long Distance Yearlings 2022. Just going to mute that 1 second. All right. And a granddaughter of proven racers and breeders, Joe, and granddaughter New Belgian Pride. Joe wins, among others, first National Leborn versus 5,024. And a granddaughter of New Belgian Pride wins, among others, first Club Argenton and Dam to the 100, winner of third Chateau and third Argenton. And a great-granddaughter of Mortifer, winner of the 2009 Olympiad Dortmund. This is daughter Klaus. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 3.
Again, another strong pigeon, a little bit longer. Good muscles, young pigeon, developing still. But quality, and you see the fight in all these pigeons. They got that get up and go. Feather quality is perfect. The eye sign's great. You got Mortimer here again. Quality. Just a bit of time. You will see. You will have these impact pigeons. You want to add the grit and the sandpaper. These pigeons do that. I promise you. And you don't need the whole auction. You just need 1. That's it. Just 1. What do you got to say, Geert, on your lot number 3?
Yeah. Again, the father, Klaus. He's part of the Scorpions team. The team who win the first national championship.
Yes.
Yeah. And his father, he's right in on top, the Meili. He's son of Joe. Joe, our
Yeah. In
first
the
national winner, Liburne.
perfect. Yes, I see here, Joe. Yes. Oh man, what a pigeon that is! Wow, super. You see, guys, everything in their little catalog, in their little book. The best of the best, Leah. Impact pigeons, you think?
Yeah.
It all follows a line, eh?
Yeah, of course.
Now, when I look at the pigeons here, and I notice especially the eye sign is so brilliant in them. You guys use eye sign?
No. We use iSign not for give points or directions, but we like to couple different eyes to each other.
Different eyes.
Yeah.
And they're just so rich. Unbelievable. The quality here, guys, you just look at it and it just floors you. And then distance racing. You guys have only played in distance racing. That's it. All the years, the same races, the same style, play. See the results, guys. Will these pigeons win in one-off races? What do you think?
They have a real chance because we ourselves don't participate in a lot of races, one-off races, but we see that our family lines do well with other people who race the one-off racing. So they can perform. Yeah?
And you know what, guys? They show up when you need them to at the finals. That final race, if it's 500, 600, 700 kilometer races, that's when they show up. And I know right now in America, there's starting to be a big, they're almost going past 300-mile racing. They're now making 350s, 400s. They even have, in America, 500-mile young bird races. Do you think these pigeons are going to be perfect for that?
Yeah, because what we see is they perform on the finals when it is hard working time. When it is hot weather, when it is against the wind, when they have to fight against nature.
This is what you're looking for, guys. If you are looking for the sandpaper, yes, you can have the kittles and the sprint pigeons. You can have all that. We're not saying those aren't good, but you're going to need to add a little bit of sandpaper. And when you're sending 10 birds to a one-off race or 5 birds, hey, you want to have 1 or 2 pigeons in there with a little bit of Mark and Gert Poland's bloodline. That way you know in your pocket, you got a little bit of grit when you need it. It'll be there. Leah, where do you go to bid?
Before we get to where you go to bid, I've got a question here from Simon Kennedy asking, are these pigeons in Canada or Belgium? All pigeons are in Canada. They have been imported. Ryan went to Belgium back in the fall time and hand-selected these birds along with the Polands. They've done their quarantine. They've done their importing. They're done. They're ready to go. All birds are in Canada. We ship out across the United States the week of March 20th. And of course, all bids are in Canadian dollars. I hope that answers that question. Ryan, are you ready to move on to lot 4?
Yeah.
You haven't shown the father of
we haven't.
Right.
Leah,
I'm not sure. Let's do that. Let's show the father.
Mark left. He left in the middle of the show. Oh man. I didn't want to show the father. This guy's a beauty.
Yeah, that's why I said
Leah, I want you to talk about the oh man. Actually, don't say a word. Just let's take him in. What a beauty this guy is. Oh, what a pigeon. Talk about him. Go ahead.
Yeah. You see, they perform very well as yearling, so we have high expectations for next year season with them.
And question: how did you get such a crazy color?
Yeah.
What would he be? I guess he's a silver or a mealy or mosaic.
How we say the mouse grizzle?
A grizzle, some type of a red grizzle. I don't know. What a beautiful cock. Again, very, very buoyant, strong. Is he perfect in your hands? No, he's not perfect. Back is a little left, a little right. Vents are strong. Good muscle, not super big. Forearm is nice. But again, your pigeons, I have a hard time handling these. They're just incredibly feisty and get up out of your hand and go. Super rich eye. And you know, we want to always bring you the best pigeons, winning pigeons today.
Yeah, that was.
Is that what he is?
It was the upset of the auction, not how we say it, grandchildren or family lines. No, direct from the winners.
Direct from the winners. And guys, you see this pigeon right here, Lee. I want you to leave this camera on me for a second because I want to show you what we mean. Okay. You'll see this little book right here and their advert right here where my hand's moving around. This advert here. In the sale, there's 6 pigeons on this paper. There's 6 very good pigeons. They're very best in their loft. You have 5 children out of the 6. We almost had a perfect page, but we couldn't find one. So you know what? We got 1 from each. We want you guys to have an impact. Cover page pigeons, the best in their loft. You can't get any better, can you?
If they are national champions.
And you want to know what? I gotta say, when I came in, we sat down, we talked about it, you showed me the book, we looked at the pigeons, and I said to you, you want to kick some ass? You want to get people to get good success? You were yes, yes, yes. And you know what you did? We went into the loft and you picked out the directs. And guys, they want to see you succeed with their pigeons. And they want you to message them, let them know. You love when people win with your pigeons. Isn't it true?
Even more than winning ourselves,
Yeah.
it takes our heart warming when people success with our pigeons.
And I mean, you see all the trophies. What fires them up the most is when someone calls them. When Gerard Koopman called you and said, Colby's outstanding, what does that do for you?
Yeah, it's gives a special feeling, such a champion, and he brings in our pigeons and he gets to the next level.
And guys, that's what it's about, getting to the next level. You can win all the trophies you want, but you know when you're a real champion? When your pigeons go out to world-class lofts, regular lofts, any loft, and they start making impacts. That's when you know those trophies mean you have super bloodline pigeons. Because, hey, we could say he's the pigeon man and he knows how to play the pigeons. That's why he wins the races. But when the pigeons go to other pigeon men and they get world-class results, you know you've hit the golden line. And on that note, Leah, I'm going to say to you, where do you go to bid?
Where do you go to bid? FeathersleightPigeonAuctions.com or FepaEU.com. Reminder, this auction closes tonight, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to move on to your lot number 4 in the Pollen Online auction. A beautiful blue checker hen. A Belgium 2022 3066861, an original mark and geared Poland, and a Feathers Elite exclusive offer. A direct daughter of super racing cock Roger Poole, winner of in POW 2022 15th National versus 3,734, 90th International versus 15,430, in POW 2019 52nd International versus 2,797, and 317th International versus 12,119. In POW 2021, 195th National versus 3,600 pigeons, and 278th International versus 13,244. And in POW 2020, 585th versus 2,919, and 249th versus 13,129. Also a granddaughter of Super Racer Black Roger and Miss Yosk. Grandam to First National St. Vincent 2015. This is daughter Roger Poole. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 4.
Again, just heavy races, national, international, great results, consistency in the pigeons. And you know, you think about it to yourself, what these pigeons have to navigate through and how many times they play them, and the pigeons are right there. This, again, just a gorgeous pigeon. Take a look at her. She's small, she's tight, buoyancy is nice, beautiful wing. You see, again, that kick in your hand. These pigeons have that fight. When you handle them, and if you come here and you handle these pigeons, they're beautiful, but they're a little different in your hands. They're made to work. Maybe not the most beautifulest, but the feather quality is 10. The construction of the pigeon, it's got it all. And these pigeons are the exact same way. What do you think of this lot?
I want to come back on what you said, just a nice pigeon, a beautiful pigeon. It's okay. But it's the results who count. Results all come first.
That's right.
And next, and if they are have also the opportunity to be beautiful. That's extra, but results come first.
That's right. I mean, we could have the nicest pigeons here
Yeah.
with no results. And what are we looking at?
Yeah.
You guys want impact. And sometimes you have to take away all the beauty and look at what you really want. What do you want out of a pigeon? You know what I want? I want a pigeon that I can bring into the loft, pair it up. The babies have the winning bloods in them.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a little longer, a little deeper, back's a little short. Hey, that's okay. Does it have the bloodlines to take me to the next level? And can it get me there? That's what I want to bring into my loft.
I'm convinced all these pigeons in the auction have this bloodline, but you have to give them a patience. Maybe it's not first generation who will breed the absolute winners, but later on, I'm sure you will say with good thoughts, oh, lucky I bought, because in the time it went a key pigeon in my loft.
And what he's saying is, don't bring the bird home. You're going to breed out of it. You're going to take 2 or 3 rounds out of it. You're going to fly the youngsters. Maybe nothing comes of them. Maybe nothing. Don't get frustrated and get rid of them. No, no, no. Keep the children. Breed from them. Keep him. Give him 2, 3, 4 years. Be very, very patient. Remember, you are buying distance. You're going to have to give them a little bit of time. And we're telling you that. I know Emil Denny said to me, and you know Emil very well. He said, Ryan, 90% of the breeders or the people who buy, they make that simple mistake. They judge it way too quick. And then it comes back to bite them in the butt 3, 4 years later when, oops, oh, this one's real good. It's a grandchild or it's a child of it. Oh, I got rid of them. Or you give them to your friend and your friend now is breeding winners out of them. Oh, I got rid of them. Guys, you hear what they ask you. Just take your time with these pigeons. And I don't think there's, I just think, listen to what the men say here. You're not going to go wrong. I'm going to show the father.
Yep.
Father of 4. Here we go.
We're going to show the father of 4, but I just want to a little comment here from Simon Kennedy from the UK. It says the Pollens have very good pigeons, even though they say long distance. I know flyers in the UK that have brought them in and crossed them to win in sprint racing. This is direct from Simon Kennedy from the UK. And Premier is going to back you up on that one and says, Simon, you are right. They can win over all distances. A great family of pigeons. So we love that input. Ryan, who do you got there?
Yeah, it's true, because we try to breed an all-round pigeon who can perform everywhere. And if you couple up with sprint or middle distance, they will perform on middle distance. But we ourselves are long or distance players, so we ourselves on our loft don't have these results on sprint or middle distance. But I'm with the comments. That it's possible to.
You just have to. You just don't play those races,
Yeah.
and that's the truth. Who's this guy we got in our hands?
That's Roger Poole, a very good pole racer. Already 3-4 years after each other, he had good results on that flight. And this year he was extreme. Well, he was 15th national, 19th international of the race of pole.
Wow! And for people who don't know, how far is Poole to you?
Poole is let's say 850, 900 kilometers. But this year it was closer because of the bad weather in Poole. They came near. So this year race was 750 kilometers.
Wow. Take a look at this pigeon. He's beautiful. Again, feather quality. Wow. Soft, silky. Again, not a super tight forearm. So buoyant.
I also want to make the remark on the pedigree side. His grandmother, Miss Joske, she is the nestmate of Joske, who is Father Montebantou and Brutus. Again, these lines.
Brutus again. Guys, we asked for the best, and the Diamond Taxi said, "Is this going to be special?" We've hit 4 lots. I think we're on the right road to having a perfectly special auction. And I'm not making fun, guys. I'm being honest. These are winning pigeons. And it's so nice to see people on the show from different parts of the world. The UK, very good pigeon flyers there. A lot of sprint racing, distance racing, channel crossing, whatever. they're saying these pigeons, guys, believe in them. They will show up in the sprint races, in the middle distance races. And you want to know what's so grateful? They'll show up at those races. But when do we want them to really kick butt? Is into the distance. And that's a guarantee. These pigeons have been winning 60, 70 years. And take a look. What a cockbird. Man, I like him. Geez, I could bring him home with me. This guy for sure. Perfect. And I love those white flights. Feather quality, 10 out of 10. You're going to have a lot of people come to handle these pigeons now. You know that, eh? Make the trip. You're going to love them. Leah, where do you go to bed?
Where do you go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or FepaEU.com. Reminder, this auction closes tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's your lot number 4. We're going to move on to lot number 5. Get it in the camera. Here we go. A beautiful blue checker white flight cock. A Belgium 2022 3066850. An original Mark and Geert Poland and a Feathers Elite exclusive offer. A direct son of Matteus, co-winner of the National Championship KBDB Yearlings Long Distance 2020. Also son of daughter Josk, who is half-sister of Brutus, winner of first Belgian Olympic Pigeon Extreme Long Distance 2019-2020, and a half-sister of Montauban II, winner of first National Montauban Yearlings 2015. This is son Matteus. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 5.
Okay, this guy, he's I'm going to say it, he's the big man in the sale. He's large, he's long, he's deep, he's got a wing. Man, his wing goes for 5 miles when you open it. It takes you 5 minutes to open his wing. She goes so far. He's a bigger, deeper pigeon. Again, very young to judge. He's going to need some time to fill out. He's that tall, gangly kid. It's going to take him a bit of time to put a little bit of weight on, fill out more. I think you're going to have a real nice pigeon here. The bloodlines are loaded in him. He's strong. He's long. His back's nice. Vents are nice. But look at that wing. I love the white flights of them. And he looks very, very related. And I'll show the picture here momentarily. What do you got to say about him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's he's already, as young as he is, he's already a gentleman. He's already he shows himself as a nice cook.
Yeah, he's very nice. Beautiful eye on him, but so much fight. Again, you're just going to have to let him develop, give him a bit of time. What a nice pigeon. And we have his father here, which we've seen him earlier, but I'm going to let you talk about him as well. Maybe he's a little calmer now, eh? Let's see. Let's show him. Talk about him.
Yeah, he's an excellent racer out of excellent bloodlines. So, yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. And he's you see also his white feather is
the feathers in the wing.
Yeah, similar as the.
He looks just like him.
Yeah,
I mean, identical.
Almost copy.
Almost a copy. And this would be his grandfather.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you a photo of his grandfather
on mother's side.
On the mother's side. But hold on, take a look. What a cock! Again, I don't want to pull out all his feathers. This guy's just got too much fight for me. And you're going to play him this year again.
Yeah.
Take a look. Mother's side, right here. Does he not look identical? Identical. Unbelievable. Quality, out of this world. And, you know, how have you, in all these years, maintained this winning?
Selecting. That's the only thing that counts on youngsters, yearlings. You can forgive them. That's learning. But as already yearling, but sure, as 2 years they have to perform. That's simple.
So if the pigeons don't perform by the time they're a 2-year-old, that's it.
Yeah.
At
2 years old, they have chance till 2 years old. Yeah, and then we have to see results or.
That's it.
It's another place for another pigeon.
Make a new home for a new pigeon, guys. And the way you've done this, you've never changed the system.
No. You have to be honest by yourself. You don't have to look at the pedigree and his brother was as good. And no, it's the pigeon itself who counts at that moment. If he's a racer, if you take him out of the racing loft and you put him on stock, you can breed winners. But on the racing loft, they have to perform.
Real simple, guys. You're hearing it firsthand, and they've been doing this technique for years. They've never changed, maintain the same, and keep the good pigeons. And one thing is, you don't sell the top pigeons; you normally keep them.
Yeah, of course. That's how we say it. You don't sell the factory.
Yeah,
you need the products.
Smart, simple. But guys, you know what is so great? You have the opportunity to buy children from their superstars, and so many people that have got these pigeons have had an impact with them. History will repeat itself, and the people will be very happy. And I think hearing the people on the internet, you know how people get. If it's not something good, they'll tell you. These pigeons are number one. Leah, I'm going to ask you, where do I go to bid?
Where do you go to bid? feathersleeppigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. We're going to move on to your lot number 6 in the Mark and Geert Poland online auction. Belgium 2022 3066854. An original Mark and Geert Poland. And a daughter of Sun Limo 301, winner of Chateau 2020, First Club versus 455, First Zone versus 2,185, 19th Provincial versus 5,555, in Limoges 2020, First Zone versus 775, 24th Provincial versus 2,139, 149th National versus 9,756. The dam is Sister Brutus, a full Sister Brutus, winner of First Belgian Olympiad Extreme Long Distance and 14th Ace KBDB Extreme Long Distance, and 5th National Jean versus 3,935 pigeons. This is Limo 854. Guys, let's talk about this beautiful lot number 6.
Checker pied hen. Something special about this pigeon. There's something I really like about this pigeon. First of all, I'm not going to lie, guys. She hasn't kicked one flight. She's still a baby. You're going to get her. I'm not going to lie. You're not going to get babies out of her next November. Wait till November. She will be ready. She's in development. I talked to my dad today. He said, Ryan, the checker hen with the white tail, when that hen is 1.5 years old, she is going to be the queen of the loft. Beautiful. What do I think is so very special about her besides the rich eye? She has the white tail. I like it. Something about a white tail. You don't see it very often. All white in the tail. What do you think about this hen?
Yeah, she's like I say, very, very young, but you can feel she will grow out as a beautiful hen. Yeah, it needs time, and the quality and the pedigree is amazing. Her father is a winner. Has won two first zone winning, and is son of Limo 301. He's becoming a main father of our loft. The two, let's say, Matteus, or son of the 301, Rudolph, another pigeon in the auction, son of. So, and now he's of 4 pigeons in the auction, grandfather. And
you just heard the 301 is becoming based on everything in the loft. And you see it here in this sale, guys. You're getting the impact bloodline. Children are winners. Grandchildren are winners. You see it, follow it, and take your time with it. You guys are going to love it. I'm going to show him now. Who are we showing? What's his name? What a cock. This is another beauty. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's still in the racing loft. He's going to, next year, also do...
You're going to play him again. Yeah. Now, how far will you play him out this year?
Well, he's from 19, so now he's ready for the further work. He's ready for the Limoges, Brive, the 600 plus races.
What a pigeon. Buoyancy, soft feathers, rich eye. And you're getting direct children right off off birds still flying today. We don't know. Next year we could come here and he could be a national, international winner.
Let's hope.
Isn't that something? And then what would the people say, eh?
Yeah.
The best of the best. What a cockbird. Oh, I can't get over the feather quality on these, man. I never felt they're so silky. They slip right out of your hands. Oh, pigeon quality, super. Leah, I like the checkered hen with that white tail. Where do they go to bid?
Where do you go to bid? feathersleepigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. Shall we move on to 7, or do you want something else to say about 6?
Yeah. Look at the mother side. Mother side of the pigeon is on the auction.
Yes.
You
So
see the
on the-
family lines?
I do see the family line. So
Yeah,
on the
the
mother,
Brutus line.
yes, we've got the Brutus line on the mother side.
Yep.
Of course, the mother being sister of Brutus, a full sister of Brutus, who is, of course, first Belgian Olympiad pigeon, extreme long distance in 19 and 20, and fourth ace KBDB, extreme long distance 2019. She is also a full sister of Montauban 2, of course, winner of first national Montauban yearling 2015 versus 2,129. Her parents are, of course, the famous Josk and sister Nye, and then the grandparents, we've got the famous Mortifer in the back. This pedigree is chock-a-block loaded. Yeah, loaded. This pedigree is loaded with the best of the pollens here, Ryan. Go ahead.
Yeah, the best of the best, and I believe, trust me, it's the best of 2 lines together as one. You can't get any better. And trust me, I'm one of these freakazoids. I like when I see weird white in a weird spot. That hen is going to breed and breed and breed. And I know when the people get them, they're going to say, what is this? This is a different type of pigeon. She will be the queen of your loft in about 2 years' time. You're going to impact with grit, sandpaper, horsepower, the whole 9 yards. What a pigeon. Man, I think we got some special ones here, eh? Leah, where do you go to bid?
Where do you go to bid? feathersleepigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. We're going to move on to your lot number 7. The Mark and Gear Poland online auction, a beautiful blue bar cock, a Belgium 2022 3066848, of course, an original Mark and Gears Poland, and a direct son of proven racer Rudolph, winner of first Tool versus 136, fifth national Tool versus 6,842. Also a grandson of Limo 301, winner of first Tours versus 185 pigeons, third provincial Tours versus 2,297, third Laborn versus 5,000, in 24. The dam is sister Mr. Jarnac. Mr. Jarnac wins 18th national Jarnac versus 5,371, 10th national Aglonim versus 4,525, and 19th provincial Jarnac versus 1,139. This is son Rudolph. Guys, let's talk about lot number 7.
Hey, it's unbelievable, this pigeon. Now, when you're looking at him, you guys are watching, you're going to say this is a hen. I guarantee it. You're all going to say, they don't know what they're talking about. That's a hen. That's a hen. That's a hen. Hey, we had people come to the showroom yesterday to look at these pigeons. We had them out. They swore it was a hen. As soon as you take this lot 7 and you put a cock in, he turns on like a firecracker. Vicious pigeon. Loft manager Richard loves this cock. He says he's so small, so compact, but he never seen a pigeon that feisty to fight and go. Turns on, and I'm looking at him right here. He looks like a hen to me. No, don't kid yourself. And ask Jim. Jim McGinnis was there yesterday. He said, what a super pigeon. They swore it was a hen. And then he turned on. What a super rich eye on this pigeon. I'm looking at it now. Oh, I like it. Who's the eye photographer? Leah. Who is he? Man, what do you think about this pigeon?
Yeah, I think everything is said.
Yeah?
Yeah. And he is again the father, part of the Scorpions team, and a full brother of lot 2, of the father of lot 2 and 5.
He's full brother of the father of lot 2 and lot 5. And they feel identical. Yeah. Actually, he's not as feisty as his brother.
It's more relaxed.
A little bit more relaxed. Again, a deeper pigeon. You feel that little bit of the keel bone there. Long though. Oh, this is distance, man. I know when I handle middle distance and sprint pigeons, it's total two different pigeons. Super eye sign. This guy's got a beautiful eye. Soft, silky feathers. Another massive wing. And the covering on the back, you see it. Look how far it overlaps, eh? Beautiful. These pigeons can work. And did they like headwinds?
Yeah, that's the main. They have our pigeons are, because we live in Belgium near the coast. They have to work hard to come to this area. When we had good results on national racing, that means that they have extra power.
Extra power, guys. They like the headwinds. They like the heat. These pigeons, when the day gets tough, they go to work. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that grit, that sandpaper. Is there anything else you want to add on this lot?
Yeah, again.
I know that I can see you sitting there. You're just chopping. You're going to correct me. Fire it in. What else you want to talk about here?
Again, I want to point on also to the mother side. Mother side, she's a daughter of, she's a sister of Mr. Jarnock. Again, a Mortifer bloodline.
Mortifer again?
Yeah.
And then again, and Mortifer, if you look, it just keeps going back to winners. Guys, there's a line here. The Pollens have the line. And this is why so many people get so much success with these pigeons. They're impact pigeons. Consistency is key. From the 60s till today, to keep winning at this pace in Belgium, maybe some would say the hardest country to race pigeons. The competition is so tough. Specialty racing. I mean, for the whole time you've raced this is what you guys do. You fly against specialists at this.
Yep.
And this loft might be one of the very best in all Belgium. Over time. Consistency is key. You guys are so very lucky. Man, Leah, where do you go to bid?
Before we say where do we go to bid, Simon Kennedy asks, Ryan, can you please ask Geert or Mark if he remembers Tommy Lawley, maybe from the UK? I think Simon came to visit you guys, and maybe he came with Tommy Lawley, perhaps? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the name, but I cannot remember if they took pigeons and which pigeons or which lines. But a lot of our pigeons are already in abroad, and sometimes they give us good references.
Hey, you know what, Simon? When we're done on Facebook, shoot him a message. Shoot Geert a message. He's an easy guy to talk to, and you like talking on Facebook, don't you?
Of course.
He loves pigeons, guys. They can help you out with anything that you need regarding their family lines and what you should buy or anything. Contact them. That's why we're here. You know, we want you guys to make informed bids. And for people in the UK that can't bid on these pigeons, that doesn't mean you can't contact you and order around the youngsters or buy same way bred. Try it out, guys. Hey, you're not going to go wrong. Leah, it's on you now.
Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com or FepaEU.com. We are going to move on to your lot number 8 in the Mark and Geert Poland online auction, a Belgium 2022 3066857, an original Mark and Geert Poland, and a granddaughter of Hamilton. Winner of first national ace pigeon middle distance KBDB 2010 and third Chateau versus 18,725. First provincial Chateau versus 2,095 and 58th Argenton versus 19,816. 118th Chateau versus 22,718. First Orleans versus 485. First Orleans versus 584 and fourth Obelisk versus 440. Also a great granddaughter of Blue Barcelona wins 4 times Barcelona between the years of 2016 and 2019. This is granddaughter Hamilton. Guys, let's talk about your lot number 8.
Yeah, again, just nice pigeon there. Strong pigeon. Listening to Leah talk about the pedigrees, and you scratch your head, eh? You see it all right there. How do you find your grandchildren? They perform?
I'm gonna tell you I told before that the most important for us is racing. That's a key. But if we, as yearling was as 2 years, discover a wonderful breeder, we put him immediately, like this, the grandfather of this lot. He's put immediately to the Stockbird loft. He's from 19. He's on the Stockbird loft because he's as a racer, you cannot breed a lot of rounds of youngsters, but all his youngsters were performers, were good. So it's an exception that such a young pigeon come in our Stockbird loft.
Right.
Yeah, and with 3 or 4 children of him, we are very successful. And also with the father of this bird, he's I say a very performing line.
You hear it, guys, performing. And they make exceptions to their rules. They found super breeder, put them aside in the breeding loft. Not going to keep flying them. It's okay. Results. And these results, they speak for themselves. National, international, your pigeon's right up at the top. I'm going to show them, shall I?
Yep.
Oh, here he is. Oh, another nice pigeon, eh? All the same way. They all got this nice length to them. Who is he? Take a look. Look at this. Look at the eye, eh? Look at the face on him. What a stunner. Again, they all have that nice length to them, eh? And massive wings, nice end flights, ventilation, beautiful, and so much fight, so much kick. Oh. And you're flying them still?
Yeah.
And how far will you send them out this year?
They are meant to be the long distance. So I think 2 years we go this year. I think Narbonne or some. We still have to make the programs or the thinking about the program.
And how many distances? How many long distance races will he do in a season? How many times out?
For the extreme long distance, let's say 800 kilometers plus, only 2 races.
2 races.
Yeah.
You bring them up through the season and have them set up.
Yeah.
Wow. Take a look at this cock, guys. Look at the intelligence. Look at the fight. Get ups and goes, eh? Get ups and goes. What a pigeon. Super eye. Huh. You want to add anything to this?
Of course.
All right, come on. Tell them a bit more. If you haven't told them enough on them, go ahead.
No, not about him, but I want to talk about the mother side again. You see who is on the mother side. It's Bruce. Bruce, the grandmother, is a full sister or half sister of Kobe, of Koopman.
Of Koopman.
Yeah.
And we can show that there if we pull up the photo. We're going to show you Kobe, guys. Remember, we want you to make informed bids. We want you to know how good these pigeons are. I can tell you that Koopman's winning with them, and Geert can tell you, and Mark can tell you, and your friends can tell you. But it's always better, far, far better, when the man himself tells you. And there you have it, right there, Colby. You see, bred by who it's from. There he is.
Yep.
Great results.
Yeah.
Would you like to have him back? Would you buy him back?
Let's say when we made the deal, it's deal, and we hope that Mr. Koopman can perform with them and spread the bloodlines.
Yeah, unbelievable. And Koopman, we're not just talking about this pigeon, Colby. He had good luck with multiple pigeons from you. Is that correct?
Also with the family lines of Joe, he is doing very well on the one loft racing. He was third on South Africa $1 million race, 8th in Pattaya race. So
with your bloodline,
yeah.
with their bloodline, guys. That's a round of applause right there. What an honor that is. Koopman knows his pigeons, and these pigeons impacted his loft. That is a compliment of compliments. Yeah. And he thought so highly of your blood He sent it to some of the biggest races in the world, the $1 million race at one time, the Pattaya. And what's so amazing is we haven't heard the end of this pigeon at Koopmans. There's more to the story still to come. Guys, you want that type of impact? These are the pigeons that'll do it. Leah, back to you.
Like Simon says, if they're good enough for Mr. Gerard Koopman, they're going to be good enough for your breeding program. Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or FepaEU.com. We're going to move on to the last lot. The Mark and Geert Poland online auction, an absolute stunner. One aloft Manager Richards, again, favorite. A Belgium 2022. 3078198. Of course, an original Mark and Geert Poland and a daughter of proven racer, Sun 12. Winner of POW 20th National versus 3,734. 104th International versus 15,430. 195th Perignon versus 3,783. 4 Chateau versus 399. 70th Provincial Chateau versus 4,260. He is also brother of the 002, winner of First Orleans versus 636. Second Zone versus 1,419. First Clermont versus 711. She is also a granddaughter of super breeder the 12, who are sire and grandsire to, among others, Joe, winner of First National Le Bourne 2015, and Bruce, winner of First National St. Vincent 2015. Also grandsire of First Ace, One Loft Race Pattaya, Thailand, and so on. This is granddaughter 12. Ryan, talk about lot number 9.
If you want a super, this one, I don't know. This is a super pigeon. There's something about her. I liked her big time. My father, what a hen. Guys, if you buy one of the cocks in the sale, I'm going to ask you nicely to please buy this hen. What a pigeon. She's small. She's tight. She's got the muscles. She's got a beautiful eye. Again, the family lines are loaded. She's got that unique white feathers there in the wing. You know what? Special pigeons, eh? Winning. Take a look at her. She's a super. What do you got to say about her?
Yeah, I was quite surprised she was not in the auction. I think what happened because one of the favorites wasn't there. But I'm happy now she's in the auction because I think she's
only missed the upload. All the pigeons there. Where's the upload? Oh, right, we got it now. What you just heard, lot number 9, one of his favorites. Can this hen go to any cock in the sale?
Of course. In the pedigree there is some relationship with most of them, but not too close to not can put together.
So these birds, they can work together as a family if you buy a pair, or you can cross them.
Yeah, or it changes after a while. If it can be if you cross them, it doesn't work. But maybe it cross with one of the buyer's own pigeons. So you have to experiment,
play around.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the father, eh?
This is the father.
Oh man, he's just like the daughter. What a super pigeon. What a super pigeon. Look at him. Oh, he's built just like her, eh?
Yeah.
The same back, same feathers. She's obviously a little shorter, not as big. Beautiful. And again, super eye sign. What do you want to say about him?
Yeah, it's his first year on the stock loft. Since last year, 22, he was still racing. And if a pigeon from 2016 is in 22 still on the race loft, I need to say, I don't have to spell words on it, that it is a performer cock.
Yeah, he's a performer. Now, and a cock like this, roughly, how many now that he goes to the stock, how many rounds will you take from him per year?
What we do is in summer we let them breed through the whole summer. So it depends on the pigeon how many rounds he do.
Just at their own pace.
Yeah.
Doesn't over push them.
No.
Oh, this pigeon, you should still be racing him. He's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful. What a pigeon. Take a look. Did you want to mention anything on the mother's side? Oh. Well, 10 out of 10, this guy, all your pigeons have that fight. They have that length. You will feel in all the pigeons, you will feel that little bit of keel. Great muscles though, fantastic. Eyesight again, super rich. And you know what's so great? These pigeons, normally how many years will you play a pigeon?
Well, I'd say 5 years.
5 years. So guys, don't worry. What's so great about these pigeons? They can keep playing. Play. Super results.
That's why they are not, how do you say it, as youngster they can easy grow out. As yearling they don't have to high pressure. You know, that's the way they can keep on going years after years.
Yeah, and guys, for your own race teams, if you are wherever you are in the world and you fly a few long distance races a year, these pigeons are great for that. And what's so great is keep them on your race team. I know we were looking yesterday down from Mortimer and Brutus to Barcelona there. The cock, you flew him 5 times to Barcelona. What was so amazing on his last flight, that was his best result. His 5th time down the road. Getting better with age, maybe, eh? I don't know. Leah, take a look at him one last time, guys. This is a super pigeon. His daughter is tremendous. Bid in confidence. 9 is my favorite number. I might have to say that she's going to be my pick in the sale. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
Where do you guys go to bid? feathersleepigeonauctions.com or fepaeu.com. A reminder, this auction is closing tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. When this broadcast closes, what I want you to do, I want you to head on over to our website. I want you to take a look at all 9 amazing thoroughbreds on offer from the Poole family. Take a look at the lots, take a look at the write-ups, take a look at the videos, take a look at the loft tour, take a look at the trophy room tour, and make your informed bids. Go ahead, Ryan.
You know, I'm going to say something, Leah. I want you to come back to my camera for just a second. And I'm going to do a little photography rotationing. We were last night in the trophy room, weren't we? Well, you're going to look. Oh, that's scary. Look at the trophies. Maybe this should have been the trophy room.
Yeah, let's just go slow and let's just scan. This is years and years and years of perfecting a craft of long distance and extreme long distance racing. For those of you that do racing know, once you start getting out into the long and extreme long distance, it gets tough. It gets real tough, and you need patience and a lot of it. And a lot of time and effort has been put in to the Pollins family to be able to see all of these trophies in the room, not only in this room, but watch the tour that we did yesterday or the night before of the main trophy room. It is absolutely incredible and such a testament to the Pollin family. Wow, I am just in awe. It always amazes me to see it. Seeing is believing, like I say, and this is why Ryan is over there, because we want you to see the impact that these pigeons that we're bringing in season 5 can have in your loft. Back to you, Ryan.
There you see, guys, the look on the wall. Belgium Masters 2011, 25,000 euros. Congratulations. What do we have here? Another Czech one loft race, first place, 2016, 6,000 euros. Belgian Masters 2015, 3rd place. Take a look, guys. Take a look at all the trophies all over. The dust on them. But every trophy was a super result. Your pigeons climbed that mountain. Your pigeons beat so many pigeons year in and year out. From the 60s to 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and now 2023. These are the pigeons. That will do it for you. Guys, I need you to believe in these pigeons. I need you to give them a bit of time. As I say, you heard what the Pollin said. Time is on your side. Slow down. Let them infuse into your loft. That's that. You don't eat a stew right when you cook it. You let the stew take its time. Cook all day, low and slow. You like ribs? Low and slow, low and slow. That's what you have here, guys. These pigeons will get you the wins. I know, Leah, our good buddy Premier League. We're going to call him Carl. Carl from Premier League. What has he got to say, Carl?
Premier League is one of your biggest fans, and he says the buyers of the 9 thoroughbreds on offer are very lucky to have this quality of pigeon as future breeders in their loft. Premier League's got no bone in this fight. He's over, I'm not sure where he is, but he is giving you guys a little tip, a little piece of advice. Buy them all, because they will make an impact in your breeding program, and we want to hear all about the results when that happens.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah, we want to hear about it. Hey, it's very nice that Mr. Koopman gave you the credit right there where it was due.
Yeah, that's
beautiful, isn't it? A real gentleman. Guys.
That's been a real sportsman's attitude.
And I will say yourselves, you guys have a great attitude. You're very helpful. To me, first class in my books. Guys, all they want to do is see people succeed. Not only with their pigeons, but succeed and do well. They will help you. You have questions, you let them know. And again, I want to take the time to say thank you for not only supplying 9 killer thoroughbreds from your very best, but allowing us to come into your home with your father, do the filming, show the trophy room, do the show here today. And thank you for participating. First class. You're the man. And guys, you want to have a great beer when you come here? He knows a great little shop. He's going to take you. You just get the beers. Watch out for the fruit beers. They'll knock you on your butt. You're the best, man. I wish you good luck tonight in the auction closing. And I can't wait. In a few years, we're going to have a drink together and you'll say, Ryan, the one with the white tail. You were right. Bred a winner here. Guys, we will hear it. History repeats itself. These are impact pigeons. That's it for me. You know what to do, Leah. You know what to do.
Auction closes tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeePigeonAuctions.com. I want to thank the Pollens so much for sending these amazing thoroughbreds to North America. We wish everybody the best of luck tonight bidding. If you snooze, you're going to lose on these ones, and you don't want to lose on these ones. I'm Leah. That's Ryan.
Yeah.
We're from Feathers Lee Pigeon Auctions. Thank you very much, guys.
Good job, my friend. Kick butt. All right. Thanks for playing with us, guys. Be safe. Enjoy those pigeons. Bye for now.